It's an elephant then. Damn sure not no giraffe. Distinguishes the Marine Station kiosk. That's the pretty staff. Kiosk. Low prices? Like, I don't know. Oh, that's crazy. Elephant. Selection. Okay. How many tents are in Oakwood Valley Campground? Dude, I don't even mean to answer, dude. Makes sense. Maybe there are only 3. Yeah. Where did the Marine Harbor Cafe waitress work before? She worked at a restaurant. Ugh. Dang, that's Battle Network 1 reference though. Choose cannons in A, B, and C order, and what do you get? Oh damn, I don't even know. It's definitely a program advance, but let's do that. Zeta cannon. Absolutely correct. Congratulations. Here's your prize for getting all the answers. Hooray. Got a chip for a cannon. That was just a warm up. Do you think you can beat the quiz master? Let's see. Save this chip I got, which is the regular cannon. Our duty-free shop has the world's best selection. Books are here, they might help you out. There are alcohol and neckties here. No taxes are charged on these items, so they are cheap. Traditional Electopian snacks, the perfect souvenir of Electopia. Please board the plane from the other entrance. Why? This is not the way to other countries. I can't go this way. Have yourself a nice flight. Electopia at last? Bro, we were robbed, cousin. 1 10-hour flight later. Damn, 10 hours is crazy. We arrived in Electopia. It was a long flight, no kidding. We're in Electopia. Let's hit the town. Man said left, down, right, up. He said at, love, left, down, right, up, question mark. Like, what? What was said? Can't make heads nor tails out of it. You won't make fun of me, will you? What are you talking about? Left, down, right, up. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna put a music symbol in there. The dude took the money though. Left, down, right, up. Is that like y'all language? Like, the hell? Yes. Dude, show me your passport. Oh, now you want to start up translation system? Sure. Meeting. Cool, dude. So the procedure is over, right? Great. Okay. Let me go back and talk to these people, see what they say. Having problems, I can help. Dead tired, back home finally. Must be tired from the long trip. Buses for Electopia Park leave from the exit. Wonder how I'll spend time until my next flight. Is this dude that's taking the money? That kid is loaded. Electopians are rich. I just knew it. What? Oh, you again. You want something? My money. You got me. Foul play. What? This freaking dude. Oh, it's a flamey. Oh, that's a flamey. That's what they were talking about. I've seen those before. I've never seen a fishy 3 though. It's crazy. This is cool though. 2 roll chips. Got this as well. So who can go wrong with 2 roll chips? Yo, attack the one on the right. Not that one. Okay, that's fine. Attack me. That was cool. Now attack that one. Oh my goodness, roll. Are you kidding? And I just completely missed right there. It's crazy. Good cheese on this. 100%. Let's go. Let's go. Fire. I don't really have anything though. Like a freaking aqua chip. You're just gonna stay over there? This guy sucks. Nah, that's crazy how he stays over there though. I guess they do always do that. I don't think I'm getting anywhere with those chips. I took away the fire chip too. Nice, that was nice. Was decent damage. My chips reset now though. Oh, they're not. Steel is nice. Not close enough to him to attack me though. Let me see. Yeah, gee, let me use this. Oh, it does have a program advanced though. Fire. Z cannon too, huh? Don't even know what it does. I understand. I'll give you back your money. Sorry, it won't happen again. This guy's a scumbag. Like, wonder how I'll spend time until my next flight. Goddamn money, bro. Living with no permit in a foreign country. What are you gonna do if we get sued? World journalist, but who wants to speak Netopian? Oh, yo, it's her though. Is that a TV commercial? Hold on. To battle her? Oh, finally, you can actually battle her. Like, fire types of attacks probably work on her, right? Probably work best. Damn, I could pick every chip. Oh, I do have a fire attack. Which I wasn't even, I didn't even think I had one of those. That's crazy. You could pick 5 chips. But what? Nah, that's crazy. Bro. This is horrible. Like, what? Ouch, dude. You're moving every time? What is that about? She just moves every time. Yo, SWP. Philly. Thanks for the raid, bucko. How was your stream? Nah, thanks for the raid, though. Bro, what type of stuff is she on, though? Like, seriously. Get the hell out of here. Like, she just moves out the way, dude. Like, what? Like, how are you supposed to attack her? I don't remember her doing this before. I thought I was just shooting her with a gun. But, was I really? Like, look at that, bro. It's insane. What? Yeah, so interesting. Forgot you still had it on. Damn, I forgot this thing attacks in a straight line. Oh, you're stuck. You're not stuck though. Bro, you can't even attack her with a sword because she moves like every time. I guess you can attack her when she attacks you, but jeez, man, I guess that's the time to do it then. I'm getting bopped out here. Hold on, dude, let me use the bathroom. Yeah, I look forward to seeing you back on that Mega Man, bro. Yeah, it does seem like I said, bro, it seems like the Bulls playing this because I'm playing Battle Network, though, dude. This dude really going to play this, like, he like, yo, the Bulls playing Battle Network, so I gotta play his game, like, it's hilarious. Yeah, no, so think about Mega Man 2. Mega Man 2 is a lot easier than Mega Man 1. Because Mega Man 2 introduced the password system since there was no saving back then. Like I said, you're really playing the game on like the easier difficulty, but yeah. That's a fact, dog. Well, yeah, like Mega Man 2, a lot of people like that game the best, but I feel like these people are scrub. Like, bro, Phil's definitely a scrub. Cause like, he played Mega Man 2 like, dog. Well, when I watched him play his original playthrough like years ago, it's like he was playing the game on normal difficulty, like what I told you to play on. But he's a scrub though, cause like, dog, the normal difficulty. So like, here's the thing: in the Japanese version of the game, this is something I didn't know at first. So the Japanese version of Mega Man 2 doesn't actually have a difficulty filter. Like, it just has one difficulty, which is normal. It's the regular difficulty. On the American version of the game, we got two difficulties. We got difficult and normal. But difficult is basically normal, and like I said, normal is basically easy. So there's an easy difficulty added in. And this dude Phil played that shit on easy, like he trashed. Yo, hi Siri. I think that's how you said it's pronounced, right? Something like that. I see you, brother. So you're scrubs. First one is hard, but you gotta keep in mind that like, so like, I mean, I'll break it down for you real quick. So like, the games are always, it's like a rock paper scissors thing. Like, you know, he's called Rockman, right? He said first in game, the platforms and enemies. So like, he's called Rockman, right? But it's a rock paper scissors like theme to the game, right? So it's like, there's also the music theme to the game as well. Like, you know, Rockman, you know, Rose, Mega Man's sister. So it's like, but his name is Rockman in Japan. So like rock and roll. I explained this already before, right? But the point is, there's a rock paper scissors game mechanic to the games that I'm not even sure if they explain this in the manual, like, but pretty much you have to experiment with the different weapons, dude, because this is kind of like a thing in Mega Man that I didn't really have to figure out because it's so widely known and I knew about it. But basically every robot master in the game, like every one of those bosses has a weakness. Like, so you take one of the weapons. Every time you defeat a boss, you get their weapon and you use that weapon to fight another boss. Like, every weapon that you get in the game is a weakness to another boss. Like, you fought Cutman, right? And Cutman's weapon, which is the rolling cutter weapon, well, you actually didn't beat Cutman, right? But when you beat Cutman, I don't think you beat Cutman, did you? Or you just didn't continue the game. But when you beat Cutman, I think you did. You beat Cutman, and Cutman's weapon works on Electman. You did beat Cutman, matter of fact, now that I remember. But you beat Cutman. Cutman's weapon works on Electman. The reason it works on Electman is because Electman's, Electman is like a, he has electricity, dude. And a plug is like an electric plug. If you cut an electric plug with some scissors, like the power goes out. It's kind of like that. Like, Bomb Man's weapon works on Gutsman because you can use bombs to destroy rocks, and Gutsman, he throws rocks at you. So it's kind of like that kind of thing. Trying to think what else there is that like makes sense. Like Bomb Man, for example, just like in this game, it's very similar. I think you can do the same thing in Battle Network 1 as well, from what I don't understand. But like Bomb Man's ability. Like if you use Fireman's weapon on Bomb Man, then like it is more effective. It does more damage, and the reason it makes sense is because Fireman's weapon is, can ignite the bombs just like you could do in this game. It's like the same thing. You say you never had them. You reset while you were off. You loaded. Oh yeah. No, I know you loaded the previous save. You loaded instead of saving, right? Yeah, it was a bummer, dude. You're doing this stuff too fast. But now the game is like, that's why the games are made. Like, see me, I like to fight the bosses without using their weaknesses, at least the first time, because in all those games, you basically have to you have a rematch against all the bosses that you fought at the end of the game. So before you fight Wily at the end, you always have to have a rematch against all the bosses. But by that time you have their weapons, and you could just use their weapons and use their weaknesses, and but the first time I like to use the regular Mega Buster because it's just better. It's more difficult. That's why I like to do it. It's more challenging because you have to do a lot more dodging and stuff like that versus you just using their weaknesses against them. That's why there's always like you can strategize with that, and you can like go about, because you have freedom in the game. So like you can pick which Robot Master you want to fight first and whatever order you want to go in. So Electman is definitely not the Robot Master you want to fight, because like Electman could kill you in like 3 hits of his weapon, and his weapon has a super huge like AoE, like it damn near fills up the whole screen. It's like, well, not the whole screen, but it's very hard to dodge that attack. So Electman is super difficult, and you're definitely gonna need to fight Cutman. That's why you should probably fight, I feel like I'm trying to think of the order you should go in, because I've never tried to do a deathless run. It's like I said, I don't use the weaknesses. So, but if I was to strategize, I would say fight Bomb Man first, maybe. I don't know, but you don't really need to though, because Gutsman isn't that hard. But maybe fight Bomb Man first, and then use Bomb Man to beat Gutsman, then use Gutsman's ability to fight Cutman. But you don't really need Gutsman's ability to fight Cutman, but you do need Gutsman's ability for Electman's stage in order to get the Magnet Beam. It's a lot of stuff, but those games are based off of you playing the game in a certain order. You can play whatever order that you want, but it's like you want to play the game in a certain order. You want to pick certain Robot Masters first, so that you can make the game easier for yourself later. But at the same time, you're not going to know that order the first time you play the game. It's kind of something you strategize with on another playthrough, like after you played the game once. I don't know. Gave it bad reviews. Yeah, that joint is some reviews are in there, man. I might have to pull that up at some other time. The problem is that I don't want to pull any links up, because if I pull up links, while I'm like playing this is like, yeah. Well, if I pull up anything that's not the game and then I try to upload this to YouTube, it's like I gotta, I'll be trying to cut that stuff out. I don't really be wanting that stuff to be like in the YouTube video, But yeah, I'll be right back. No, those dudes are. This dude was really laughing at that with the mic muted though. No, bro, they said I'm a goat, bro. I'm a go-to. I don't know if you still gonna be here, but I mean, I have to. If I do stuff like that, I gotta do stuff like that at the beginning or the end of the stream. But yeah, it's just like the Ninja Guy in Black reviews, bro. Like, mind you, these people on the 360, not on the 360, but Xbox One on the backwards compatible like Ninja Guy in Black on the Xbox, talking about the game is. I really need to turn that into a YouTube video, dude. I'm gonna turn this stuff into YouTube videos because they're scrubs, bro. Talking about this dude said that the game. There's multiple people too talking about the game is a classic. People say the game's so good, but they said that the magic, what they say, the enemies just keep spamming magic on you, and there's no save, there's no checkpoints. Even if you do, you know what I'm talking about. Even if you do make it to the second boss, they just spam magic, and the boss is impossible to beat. But mind you, I played that game for the first time on the 360, like not the 360, but the Xbox One backwards compatible version, bro. That same version, and I never played it before, and I didn't have issues beating that part, bro. I didn't have issues like that's like the second chapter. Is that the second chapter? I think all that stuff happens in the first chapter, right? No, that's the second chapter actually. But I beat the first two chapters, bro. This stuff's on YouTube. I mean, it wasn't that hard. I wasn't sitting there struggling like I'm like these players are butt cheeks. I already know. BS. Let's complain about ZA. Yeah, they said Ninja Guy Black was trash. They said the game was too hard. Like, dang, that joint popped straight up. Undifferentiated leather work. Leather WK. What kind of, yo, these bot names be crazy. So I came before you. I don't know if I came before you. You only had Super Nintendo, Donkey Kong Country 2. Hey, thanks for banning that dude. That bot, I should say. So that's not even a dude. You're saying you had Donkey Kong Country 2. It's kind of crazy. I mean, I never had a Super Nintendo. I played them before, but I mainly play. A lot of people had Super Mario World. You know, the Mario Bros. With the Mario game with Yoshi in it. That's the first game where Yoshi was like rideable. That game was super popular. A lot of people had that. But yeah, in this game, they said it on the Steam reviews. The game is trash because it's too. I mean, on the collection that you got, bro. The first collection on Steam, they were just like, yo, the game is. Because I was wondering why the reviews. I'll be wondering why the reviews be mixed and stuff like that. Oh, it got mixed reviews. It's like, bro, I really want to review those games too. That Gex collection, because I want to review it, and then I could make a YouTube video out of this stuff. But there's only 30 bones, bro, for some games that it's just like I gotta sit there and buy it, and then I gotta play the games. But it's like somebody was complaining about the camera on that joint, bro. They gave the game bad reviews. Like the Gex trilogy on Steam really has mixed reviews, bro. That joint came out, and I'm looking at the reviews, and the bad reviews, they critiquing the game on some stuff like, bro, you expect them to change the camera of the game? Like, in order for them to add achievements, they have to code the achievements into the game. Like, you know what I mean? They have to mess with the code of the game. Just like those people in the retro achievements, they have to code. They have to go into the game's code. You gotta think about it, because the game is old. Like, for a game like this even, right? Battle Network, you have to, in order to have the achievements that we have in this game, they have to code. They have to get into the code of the game and edit the code of the game. Like, okay, beating Battle Network 2, let's say that's an achievement, which I think it is, right? So they have to figure out, they have to go into the code of the game, and they have to find out where it says, like, they have to find something in the game's code that basically says, like, that you beat it. And once they find that thing, or, like, let's just say like beating the final boss or whatever. Like when you deplete the final boss's HP, it probably does something to the code of the game. So after you deplete the final boss's HP, or like the credits roll or whatever, where there's like some type of trigger where they're looking at the code of the game, and they're basically looking at the code of the game as certain things happen, like you depleting the last you depleting the HP of the final boss or whatever, and they're like they're putting an achievement trigger right there, so that when you beat the final boss, you get the achievement. You know what I mean? Like you have to, that takes work, bro. Like they're not gonna mess with the freaking camera of the game. That takes away from what the game was. This dude gave the game, he gave the Gex trilogy a bad review because the 3D games, which are Gex 2 and 3, are like, the camera was bad. Like, bro, they're not gonna update the camera for a 20-year-old game. Bro, are you stupid? Like, you gave the game a bad review because of that? Like, really? Like, these people are stupid, bro. It's interesting though. The thing about Spyro, you know, there's a Japanese version. I might play that too because a lot of people played that joint. At least they have the they got the achievements. They got the little badge or whatever on the retro achievements. They play Spyro like the Japanese version. Apparently the camera is different. Like, I might actually play that at some point. So you had, yeah, apparently the game is different, bro, because I noticed it on people's profiles. Like, you know how they have the profile thing where it shows your retro achievements. Like, if you get all the achievements in the game, you get like a little, you know, whatever that little thing is, the little square thing. Like, you get like a little badge or whatever. And some people's joint was different. I'm looking at it like, why is it? And I hover over and it says Spyro like Japan. There's really the Japanese version is different though. This dude said, Crash Spyro Gran Turismo greatest hits, all greatest hits. If you got the greatest hits versions of the game that said greatest hits on the packaging, that means you didn't get, that's not the original version of the game. Games become greatest hits. Like the PS1 games became greatest hits when they sold enough copies. If they sold a lot of copies, they released more copies of the game, and then they became greatest hits. Gex 2, Alpha 3. That's crazy. We had Alpha 3 too. Say never heard of it. It is an American game. No, Spyro's an American game, but they made a Japanese. Apparently, they changed it, the Japanese version, to the camera. Had almost 75% of the list. You know, Insomniac is definitely American, but again, they do weird stuff like that, dog. Like 75% of the list. Talking about the greatest hits PS1 games. But yeah, they did some stuff like that with Nintendo games as well. Like Nintendo had some type of, I forget what they called it, but they had their own thing. I know that on the GameCube games, they called them Player's Choice. And they had like a yellow banner on them. Like I know Mario Sunshine, my copy of Mario Sunshine had that banner on there, the little yellow Player's Choice thing on there. I mean, a lot of those games we had, though. I think everybody had a lot of those games. I definitely didn't have Final Fantasy, any of those Final Fantasy games. Which is cool, though, man. It's cool because if I did play those games, then, like, that would be something I would be already familiar with. See, since I didn't really play Final Fantasy, you know, I could play it now. So it's cool that I missed out on those games. Like, it's cool that I missed out on this. Cause it's like, bro, I don't even know how are we, like, think about it though, bro. Cause how are we playing these games? Cause like I said, bro, I can play this on the Flip 2. I've actually played this on the Flip 2 and I beat like the whole game. But like, that's just cause I be traveling. I've actually played, well, Battle Network 1, I mean. It took me a while. Cause like I don't play the Flip 2 every day. It's not like that. I only play it when I like go somewhere, right? And I'm like killing time. But played a lot of Tony Hawk on there too. But like The screen is big on the Flip too, bro. It's like a 5.5-inch screen. The screen on the DS and the goddamn Super Nintendo. I mean, not that's at the, well, in the SP, like the SP, like the screen is small as hell. Bro, it's not even that, bro. It's like, dog, how do we play these games with that small screen like that, bro? The screen is small as hell, bro. Like when I say the screen on the DS, the regular DS. Well, I mean, I only have what my nephew has a DSi. I have a regular DS. Well, I have a DS Lite. He has a DSi, but like you like playing, like I actually put, I put Battle Network. I put a bunch of games on there, but Battle Network included. I just wanted to see how it feel in the original like screen size, and mind you, I put it on there with the flash card, right? And I'm playing. I'm like, dog, like it's emulating it. And I'm like, yo, this screen's small as hell, bro, compared to the Flip 2. Now a 3DS, I'm sure the screen is a lot bigger. I don't know much about the 2DS, but like their screens being bigger, it makes a big difference. Me playing on it, I couldn't play this on that small screen, bro. At least not now. Like no. Complain about hard games. He was saying that too. No light. No light on the Game Boy. Yeah, no. Crazy part is we were definitely playing with no light though, dog. But the guy was angry about losing in Marvel too. Really on the Game Boy, man, bro. Said not the DS. What do you mean? Well, yeah, at least the DS had a light. The DS had a light, so if you were playing Battle Network on the DS, you at least had a light. But it's crazy. No, I can't imagine playing this with no backlight, bro. Y'all were playing Battle Network with no Game Boy. When did the SP come out, bro? What year was that? Nah, that's crazy, bro. I mean, because if y'all were playing this with no backlight, like on the original freaking GBA, it's like, dog. Because I was playing games I had the original Game Boy, or at least my sister, I think, had the original Game Boy. At the very least, I had the Game Boy Color. And like, yeah, bro, that joint had no backlight. That joint is ridiculous, dog. You had to have a light. Like, bro. Battle Network 4 and 5 came out. Yeah, I was on Star Force. So around when Battle Network 4 or 5 came out, that's when y'all got the SP. Bro. Now the SP was fire though. You gotta give it to the SP because that joint was first of all, it had a battery built into it that you could charge. And it was super easy, bro. That joint was simple because all you gotta do is plug it in. Wait till the light turn green. That joint was fire, right? Like, first of all, it was flipped. That joint was pocketable. I mean, not that the thing wasn't pocketable, but that joint flipped. The screen was better because it had the backlight. I think it had a headphone jack, bro. Didn't it have a headphone jack? Plug your headphones in. Well, they all have headphone jacks. Got the link cable. Yo, could you link cable from a GBA into a SP? You probably could. Yeah, no, like that joint was definitely a game changer, bro. It's like it was just way better. The fact that it had the backlight, and then you could charge it. You didn't have to deal with batteries. See, the thing about the Game Boy and the Game Boy Color, and I guess the SP too, right? You needed batteries for all those. Like you needed, I mean, not the SP, but the original Game Boy Advance. You needed like actual batteries. You needed to put batteries into it. Like, we all had disposable batteries back then, so you had to keep buying batteries. And when your batteries ran out, you needed new batteries. But then, you get the SP. I mean, there's ways around that because I think I had some type of device. I had some type of charger for my stuff. I had some type of thing that I could plug into my Game Boy Color, and then it powered it, so I could just play it like that. I don't know if I had I don't know if I had rechargeable batteries, but yeah, that joint was crazy. You know, the SP is beloved though, right? No more asking for batteries, dog. Like, yeah, no, that's crazy. Hold on, I'll be right back. That's it, man. That joint's definitely a game changer. I got bodied. That's all I remember. Bro, she cheesing. Like, I need some different chips. I need a different strategy here. Really, dude? This guy hopped in the chair, though. I was like, what is this, right? You can't even attack her for real, for real. Well, I guess you could. Hold on. Our cat, man. I guess you gotta wait for her to do that. I got hit by something else. Like, bro, this is yo, she is cheesing. That's crazy cheese. This is not crazy cheese. I got hit by something else. Cheesing because you're doing this attack on top of this. Like, yeah, that. And then you're like, look at that. What the hell? Come on, bro. Can you shoot those? Like, you can't shoot those. I could stop those if I did like something else. I did like a panel break. That's crazy. Does she not move? Okay. Wow. I guess I have to interrupt her, right? There's too many attacks to dodge here. I could panel break. I'll put that in here. It's certainly an option. Also, she's probably weak to fire. These are probably water-based attacks. Yeah. Like, it's kind of hard to avoid that, I feel like. Really not flinching here. Ouch. Oh wait, when you do that, are you... Oh, it's not coming out from you when you do that. Let's see. Oh, it did come out though. Like, what? Dude. It's crazy. Nah, I don't know. Bro. Are you gonna like attack me or what? Did that hit me, bro? I don't know, man. This is cheesy. You may just delete me. Like, I don't feel like changing my chips for this one battle. I mean, I guess I could though, right? That's what he said. Hold on, I didn't even think about that. I have another folder now. Wait, you know what? If she attacks, she's probably vulnerable. She does this damn whatever she does, right? I didn't think about that. Whatever, I'll pick this too. Right, there you go. Does it again. Wow, that's crazy. What the hell? Brother. Did all that damage. Are you kidding me? Sure. At least I did damage though. Oh, that's cool. I got this. Oh damn, I messed up. I broke my own panels. That's freaking scrub mistake. Ouch. Oh, you're stuck? You are not stuck. Oh, alright. That's what I thought. Damn, that joint goes over? That's crazy, son. Use roll. Pretty sure there's a way to strategize here. Barely certain you can strategize against this. Ouch. Dude, and then you're cheesing. Oh yeah, that wouldn't work. I don't know. If I steal, do they come back? No, they don't come back. It's not even called steal in this game. I'm still calling it steal though. Yeah, no, this is not good. Hit me though, did it hit me? A regular sword. I'll have to wait for you to do your thing. Oh my goodness, bro, why are you frozen for so long? Are you kidding me? Oh, I see. I was frozen for so long. Like, what? Look at that. It's crazy. I got hit by that. Should only do that when I'm not sure what's happening here. Wow. Only gonna do this when you get close. I mean, when I get hit. Wow, so it's like I have to get hit. Basically.